Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse, today, Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Now, yesterday on the Trump beat, up at the Appellate Division, Trump's most recent bid to delay the April 15th trial was shot down. It was an attempt to change venue based on pretrial publicity. Judge shot it down. There's one last bid, which is the gag order that Judge Merchan expanded to cover his family, including the daughter. So we'll be reporting on that, but it looks like we'll be covering jury selection April 15th and onwards. Meanwhile, today at 11 a.m., so that is in about exactly 2 hours, Aimee Harris is supposed to finally, for the fourth time's the charm, show up for sentencing for the case of Ashley Biden's diary. Now, 3 times she didn't show, and it was said that if she didn't show last time, there'd be marshals, but there were no marshals. There was a new date set, which is today at 11, and there's a filing actually due at 9 a.m., which is exactly when this is being reported. So this may be preceded or succeeded by maybe a screenshot of the filing that's due by the defense of why some of their ex parte filings to the judge shouldn't be unsealed, at least as to the government. Now, why it wouldn't be to the public at large, you'd have to ask. I don't know. Today we're going to be covering the opening arguments in U.S. versus Avi Eisenberg. It's the most recent crypto criminal case. We covered SBF. We covered SEC versus Terraform Labs and Do Kwon. And now there's Avi Eisenberg. It's a very interesting case. Yesterday they chose the jury. The question really is whether what he did, sophisticated trading, was illegal or not. They're calling it hacking. There's reference to a hostage negotiator that they basically thought that if they didn't deal with him, he would just disappear with $100 million. This happens on Wall Street quite a bit, so we'll have to see. Cliver, the Venezuelan general, Cliver Alcalá, he got 260 months, 21 long years after saying that he renounced Maduro. It's smacked of the UN. And so does this, Halkbank. Halkbank, if you remember, is the Turkish, largely state bank, convicted here, appealing all the way to the Supreme Court. There's a civil case against them by American civil service members and their families killed and injured in Afghanistan and Syria, suing Halkbank for its support of terrorism. Well, the U.S. government prosecutors have stepped in to try to stay the case and to consolidate it with the criminal case against Halkbank and Zayrab and Attila, which is pending before Judge Berman. We wrote the story yesterday. I haven't seen it, so you got to check it out. Meanwhile, this type of corruption, this type of collusion with terrorism is what the United Nations has become under Antonio Guterres. And that's why they can't answer any questions from the press, including written questions on that very topic that we submitted only yesterday. But we also have submitted applications to re-enter the UN, and we will not cease until we can to ask these very questions. Inner City Press, to be continued.